Good morning and happy Saturday, family. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know where it is that you are watching from. Capricorns and cross watchers, one thing's for sure, two things are for certain, and that is somebody is all up in their feelings, all up in their emotions. Shout out to those of you, especially that have heavy water in your chart or are dealing with a water sign person. This overall energy is this Six of Cups, reminiscing, nostalgia, blessings and offerings coming in, but it's the way that these people are looking at each other. It's giving the ex vibes. It's giving somebody new, but somebody being all in on a situation. Somebody's wanting to be exclusive. And for those of you that this is an ex situation, okay, wanting to start over with you. And really, I feel like if you clicked on this video, this is a situation where the door's already been opened and people are testing out a situation. Again, some of you, a situation being very new, meeting somebody on the internet or an app here when I think of the Page of Swords. But somebody is absolutely, positively all in on a situation. It also gives me the vibes of a situation being very emotionally safe and both parties being very emotionally mature. Amen to that. And while we're speaking about emotional maturity and looking at our girl Rose here, Rose Forever New York is blessing my community here with a Black Friday discount, $30 off their website, which can be up to 70% off some of their bouquets. This is the most beautiful bouquet that I have from them. Love this. Love the box. They have many boxes to choose from. Their bouquets last up to a year. They really last over a year. So right here, I have my original bouquet from Leo season 2022. And as you can see, they're all in good shape with the exception of our man's down here and the one over here. And that's because I was speaking passionately on the phone and got reckless and hit this and wasn't being careful. And so that's on me. But they smell amazing. And these boxes and the marble box that I have, it doesn't have a smell when it's in the plastic. So if that's important to you, I would tell you that. But links to your 30 off Black Friday discount will be down below in the description box. I will also pin it in the comments, make a post in my community tab, and post it on Instagram as well. Please check out Rose Forever New York for all of their different options to send to your person or to let them know to send to you, okay? Because closed mouths don't get fed. But this energy of wanting to be all in, everything going right. It also speaks to, for some of you, this energy of feeling like you never had to walk on eggshells with this person or not having to walk on eggshells. For some of you, I'm wondering if a situation is not long distance when I think of this 10 of Wands, but the distance not really being an obstacle. Now, I'm not sure if that's because of the vibes here, the emotions are strong, somebody's not worried about the gas. Or if somebody does a lot of traveling for work, if that's a thing. But this energy of wanting to be close, there being a strong emotional connection very early on or still already vibes. But there's this energy of somebody being reserved. Being reserved, not wanting to put everything all out on the table. So interesting. So while everything's good, somebody's all in, there's still this energy of somebody, I don't get the vibes of not being quite sure. I get the vibes of somebody being afraid. I get the vibe is there's a trust issue. The vibe is that there's a trust you. For those of you that this is a past person, it may be the history that you have with this individual. For those of you it's a new person, that's the reason for somebody being hesitant. Or again, I almost get a sense of somebody not wanting to share everything with somebody. So like that fine line between somebody feeling like somebody is being private and pacing themselves versus somebody coming off sneaky, weird. Or is it that somebody is looking to put a title on something? Talking about commitment, leveling up, and somebody may not just be ready yet. For some of you, it's a timing issue. Others of you, it's a privacy thing, a past trust issue that hasn't been rectified. And to be specific on those trust issues, lying. 7 and Page of Swords here. You may be dealing with an air sign person, this Magician as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also get the Aries vibes with the Magician as well. I'm wondering why there's this concern. Why everything is going well, but somebody's feeling this concern about what could go wrong or what somebody is hiding. Let me find it. Because let's talk about somebody who's happy. All the 10s, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Wands, 10 of Earth, 10 of Water, the Hierophant. Let's talk about marriage and commitment. Let's talk about making something official. This King of Pentacles as well. Let's talk about somebody who is mentally and financially stable, okay? Having it together, grounded, down to earth, right? Some of you dealing with another earth sign person, Taurus, but it's the water and the air vibes. Some of you dealing with an Aquarius. It really gives the vibes of somebody being happy, wanting a serious commitment due to you and this other person being in alignment. On many different levels, which to me speaks to while somebody's all in, and again, the vibe is good, it's not that somebody's out. It's this energy of being reserved or still having those trust issues from the past that somebody is working through. But I almost get that it's this good vibe. These boxes being checked, somebody either not wanting to acknowledge those things, I feel like out of fear. Out of a fear, again, of what could go wrong when everything is moving in the right direction. You and somebody else are in alignment on this next level on commitment, marriage, starting a family. Some of you could be starting a business, getting a situation up off the ground. But it's really going to come down to, somebody deciding to take that original leap of faith and trusting somebody, doing something outside of their comfort zone regarding this relationship. Because we've seen not just that 10 of Pentacles, again, commitment, legacy, generational wealth, building, right? Things you can see, touch, and feel. But it was that 10 of Cups as well, that emotional fulfillment, that Disney fairy tale ending, right? Which we know that those things ain't really real. But as far as real life can give you, it's giving that. Able to make a situation work, wanting to make a situation work on both sides, being on the same page, both people being mature, which really speaks to this person that's being hesitant, or if you're the person recognizing that somebody's being hesitant or closed off to certain things, there's this energy of the situation being open enough and people feeling safe enough that there can be a conversation about this issue where somebody won't feel necessarily on the spot. I feel like for some of you, there may be wanting to address an issue, something that you're uncomfortable with, or maybe you're in a different place, or not ready to be vulnerable yet. Somebody's not in the same place. It's this energy of trying to delicately address the situation. Delicately addressing this distance, I don't want to say like walking on eggshells because that speaks to something like so extreme and like not wanting to. But I feel like somebody may even be moving in that way of like not wanting to offend somebody, trying to carefully, address a situation. Because somebody's not trying to make somebody feel like a fool or feel like they're silly and out of control, because I do feel like this person that may be emotionally all in, somebody may be needing different space and or boundaries. So this needing to walk around something delicately is so that somebody isn't feeling crazy. Somebody is still wanting to move forward with this relationship. It gives the vibes of two people being very obsessed with each other. Very obsessed with each other. But there's this reservation about going all in. There's this reservation about going all in. And the reservation is, excuse my long pause, this lack of trust and feeling like somebody's going to find something out crazy once they get locked in. So what is this energy, family? Of either somebody being very used to toxic situations, a fear of commitment, and that could be of actually being locked down and losing freedom, or the fear of something going wrong and looking like a fool, embarrassment, pride, ego when we think of the devil. It speaks to an element of control, maybe somebody feeling like they lose a little bit of control when they're in a situation. It also gives the vibes of somebody wanting to move slow so that their judgment is not clouded by, what do you call it early on when you're like infatuation? That a situation is not infatuation, especially for those of you in a new situation. Those of you in a past thing, this past trust issue, you know exactly what it is. Some of you, it could have been addictions. It could have been an issue with a lack of work-life balance. Somebody who is very focused on material things or puts a lot of their happiness in material things. Because I don't want to go the cheater route. For some of you, that may be the case, but I'm not getting that. But somebody is not wanting to be embarrassed. And this past issue or situation being very new and it being in that infatuation honeymoon stage, somebody's wanting to take a situation slow. Wait before they pass judgment on a situation. Because there is this energy of somebody wanting to be impulsive, of somebody wanting to jump on a situation, of somebody wanting to communicate about their feelings with this Page of Wands, about how it is that they feel, about what it is that they want to do, about what their intentions are. Somebody's not wanting to move too quickly. More for this Devil and this Judgment. Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, lots of Taurus. Somebody is wanting to make sure all of the boxes are checked for a certain period of time. Now, I know standard pentacles would be years. And maybe a situation has been 3 years long for some of you. But for others, I feel like somebody's waiting 3 months before they make a final decision, before they make a situation public. And that may be so, because for somebody, it's very new. It's very new. It's feeling safe, but somebody's not trying to get duped by being love bombed. Calling a spade a spade. Somebody's not wanting to, be obsessed with somebody, stand in the background, and then somebody disappear, ghost them. 6 and 7 of Swords. It also speaks to wanting to distance oneself, take some time out to get to know somebody. It's the multiple sixes for me. The 6 of Air, the Six of Water. Emotions and logic. Somebody's not, while a situation feels good, there's no question about that. Somebody's not wanting to let their emotions or even their lust in certain situations get the best of them. It is definitely a check yourself before you wreck yourself kind of moment. So now I'm wondering, all this air, Queen of Swords, Six of Swords. Number one, is it an air sign individual? But also, what is this physical distance between you and this person? Does somebody live overseas or from overseas? There's like a language barrier, or somebody speak multiple languages. This energy of not wanting to let somebody's emotions get the best of them or dictate how it is that they're moving. Or being obsessed with somebody one day and then the next day that they're disappearing. Somebody being worried about abandonment that has somebody wanting to wait a minute. And those of you that are newly dating somebody, let's talk about keeping the options open. Keeping options open, especially for those of you, or somebody's talking about being exclusive right away. Why do I feel like there's this energy of somebody moving very quickly? And that's kind of, it's scaring somebody. Things going so smoothly for so long is making somebody, but especially for those of you that a situation is moving quickly with an ex or a new person, wanting to nurture a situation, wanting to give a situation some time, some space, slowing it down a little bit with the Queen of Cups, right? It really speaks to this energy of matching the energy that's being given to somebody, but not being quite sure if they're fully ready to commit or fully ready to make a situation public. I almost get this vibe of somebody being very private. Very private, as I've said earlier in the reading, reserved, quiet even for some of you, more of this air. There's somebody who is waiting, taking their time before they make a judgment call on, I feel like, whether or not they seriously commit to a situation. Because the Magician is in the position of a 1. So before somebody becomes their number one, their main thing, and not only that, a public thing, somebody's wanting to be sure. Somebody's wanting to be very sure. And again, somebody may be feeling like there's this element of, for somebody, that a situation could be moving very quickly, going very well, out of somebody trying to manipulate somebody again, and then they find something crazy out later. There's also this element of somebody feeling like a situation moving very well, or somebody is mirroring them, energies being matched, is a manipulation tactic. There's a need for somebody to just take their time, weigh it out, figure out how much time that's going to be for them, or what signs it is that they need to see, dealing with these trust issues or a trust issue. And deciding whether or not to open up about it. Because to me, with this Page of Swords and there being wind in this particular moment, the door is open. The door is open. Somebody's, heavily tiptoeing around an issue. And I feel like the tiptoeing is trying to assess more than I feel like somebody trying to not address something. Like somebody's just trying to patiently watch and wait and give a situation time. Somebody's trying to watch and wait and give a situation time. Somebody wants to be patient. Somebody is wanting to be patient because the energy is they don't want to walk away. They don't want to end a situation. Somebody is definitely liking it where exactly where it is that they are at. Excuse me for stuttering. Don't know what that's about. It also gives the vibes, as I've seen the King of Wands poking out, but now we see the Queen here. Somebody being very attractive. This person being very attractive, both parties. We also see that Devil energy, okay? Attraction, lust. But a situation going very well. Going very well, and this energy of wanting to reserve judgment, okay, until they have strong evidence that they should back away or leave a situation, or until they have strong evidence that it may be time to, to move in a different direction. Unless they have evidence that somebody is, a liar, a cheater, a thief, or playing games. But family, the issue may not be is somebody else playing games. Is it coming off that the worrier of somebody playing games looks like they're playing games? The trust issue at hand. So what is this? Things getting very physical very quickly. Capricorns and cross watchers. Ooh, fast. Somebody does not want the physical aspect of a relationship to cloud their judgment, to have them making emotional decisions that maybe they don't want to be making. Okay. What else were the Seven of Swords? Let's talk about how quickly things got physical between you and this person, family. What kind of stuff is going on here? But how quickly a situation is moving. And for some of you, how quickly a situation has gotten physical, and that connection, not wanting that to cloud somebody's judgment. And then there's this energy, the Hierophant, the Chariot. Okay, especially those of you dealing with somebody who was previously married and or engaged. Okay, there's some concerns around how a previous commitment and or situation ended. And those of you, especially that are dealing with somebody who's separated, not divorced, this is giving kind of that vibes. There's questions around how somebody ends a situation. Did somebody ghost somebody? Or is somebody feeling like maybe somebody has some loose ends that they need to tie up? Okay, some more for this. Questions about an ending. Scorpio energy. Sagittarius here. Lots of Taurus. Libra with the Justice card. Cancer with the Chariot. Now we see this Sun energy. Why is it the fact that somebody had a positive ending or a good ending with the ex that you are not believing? That you are not believing? Or is somebody, I don't want to say somebody's history is like too clean, but that's what it's kind of giving. What does that mean? Like a situation is almost too good to be true. Okay, Major Arcana overload. Shout out to those of you fixed signs watching and dealing with a fixed sign person. Let's talk about somebody who's very worldly, likes to do a lot of traveling, if not travels for work. There being distance between you and this person. Some of you, this person speaking multiple languages. I also feel like there may even be a little bit of an insecurity surrounding how worldly somebody is, educated they are, or what it is that they know, what they've experienced. But still with this world, an energy of somebody having some loose ends to tie up and somebody not trusting something. Okay. Those of you where you're dealing with somebody who's separated, still living with someone, is complicated. Well, you might be stuck in this situation where you need to give a situation some time. But those of you that you've had the conversation or have questions, this seems to be like, again, a past trust issue. Issues surrounding whether or not somebody is still in a relationship and or attached. Is somebody else thinking that they're in a relationship with them? That is the issue. But nothing, again, that based on the energy that we've seen earlier, that cannot be addressed through a conversation. That cannot be addressed through a conversation. Let's talk about somebody willing to put in the time and the effort to invest, to explain. I also feel like once an issue is addressed, it's going to move, somebody's going to quickly move on. Whether that's leaving a situation, continuing to invest in it. Somebody's going to know right away whether or not they want to stay, go, weighing out the pros and the cons, and making a move. But everything is pointing to everything being good, moving in the right direction. But there's a conversation that needs to be had regarding this new situation, the status of a situation, what's been going on in somebody's head. And for some of you, it's actually a legal judgment regarding another relationship. King of Swords, just like that King and Queen of Pentacles, a married couple. Those of you, again, dealing with somebody who lives with somebody, is separated but not divorced, going through a thing. I feel like there's a lot of questions, especially about how a person feels or keeping your options open or weighing things out. But those of you, ex is coming back and it's solid, new person and everything solid, and that's not an issue. It's looking like a situation is safe to invest in. And there's no need to walk away at this point. To hold your horses, because something is indeed worth investing in. Marriage vibes with that Queen of Pentacles. Queen vibes, mother, holding somebody down. Let's talk about stability, being grounded, abundant. Capricorns, that's all I have for you today. And cross watchers, please hit the like button, subscribe, let me know it resonated, drop this person's sign down below. Check out the information for Rose Forever New York, and Capricorns and cross watchers, I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.